Hey, everybody. I am just going to wait a minute here to make sure that some of you get to pop on in. This is our first live on our business page, anyway. So, for those of you that don't know me, I am Rhonda Segrist, owner of a Stitch in Time Embroidery Designs, and we are going to talk about the in the hoop felty designs that we make to put on our wreaths. Years ago, I'll give you a quick little backstory on why I did this in the first place. But years ago, I started making wreaths and I really enjoyed it. And I ended up with a lot of wreaths, probably at least 2 dozen of them. And they got kind of hard to store. Does anybody here like wreaths? Do you guys buy wreaths or make wreaths? And if you do, then you know how hard it is to store these things. They take up a lot of room, don't they? So, anyway, I just thought I would come up with an idea on how to store, how to just make one and have it be kind of interchangeable where I could take the designs on and off really quick and swap them out to the next holiday or, the next season or special occasion or whatever. Hi, Judy and Caroline. I forgot to ask you guys to say who's here and where y'all from? I forgot all that. I got excited in the moment that it worked. I've been playing around with StreamYard for months now and finally decided to go ahead and do a live on our own. Jonathan's going to do one in 2 weeks also. Hi, Ann. You're in Texas. Did you guys get bad weather yesterday? I know Caroline's in Texas and so is Judy. We have lots of Texans in the house tonight. Hi, Star from West Michigan. Nice to have you here also. We had bad weather here in Louisiana all night last night. Southwest Kansas. Hi, Ruth. How are you? Hey, Vicky. Nice to see you here. Hey, Reen. Is Isaac watching too, or did he go home already? He's so cute. If you haven't seen Reen's grandbaby yet, he is the cutest little redhead. He's adorable. Anne said she just got rain. Yeah, we got a lot of rain, a lot of thunder. Kind of woke me up in the middle of the night last night, but that's actually normal for Louisiana. We get a lot of rain down here. It's kind of like the rainforest of the USA. He's running around. Um, Sandy Martin, I've had that video on YouTube for a few years now on how to make a wreath, how to make a burlap wreath. Tonight, we're going to make this. We're going to make one of these little in the hoop conversation heart felties, these little things. They're little candies that you can find for Valentine's Day. My sister's in here. She said, hi from 2 streets over from you. Hey, Tabitha Lynn. My daughter's in here tonight, too. So this is what we're going to do. And I kind of took a shortcut. I actually videoed this stitching out and me making the whole thing so that I could chat with you guys more while we were doing that. So let me see. I'm gonna go ahead and bring up the video. Reen, hopefully I'll do this the right way. Let's see. It's a short video. I think it's like 6 minutes long, not very long at all. But you need two 4x4 pieces of felt. I like to use stiffened felt um, on these things because they lay better on the wreath. You can make them with regular craft felt or that thicker felt that you get on a bolt at Joann's or Hobby Lobby. And we're just going to hoop some cutaway stabilizer. I only have one sheet of stabilizer in that hoop right now. It's a 3 ounce cutaway, I think, if I remember right. But if you're using regular craft felt or the felt off the bolt is a little thicker, so you probably don't need it. But if you're going to use regular craft felt, I would use 2 sheets just because it's going to make your little heart a little bit stiffer. I have stiffened felt in that video right there. I like it. I found it on Amazon, of course, where we find a lot of craft things. And I think you can get it in Hobby Lobby. Anybody know where else you can get stiffened felt from? You really don't have to have a whole lot of stabilizer in between if you use that because it's nice and stiff. All right. Hey, June. Hey, Carrie. Great to have you in here. So anyway, you put the placement line stitches out, and then you put the felt on top, tape it in place so it doesn't move, and then it's going to stitch another tack down line, which is going to hold that felt in place. So then you can change colors, and we're going to stitch the lettering in the center. That stitch is next. These stitch out so fast. I love this little project. And I leave my machine on 600 stitches per minute, and it stitches out super fast. I want to say it's like 5 or 6 minutes to stitch one of these out. So you can make a lot of them in a short amount of time. And I think there are 12 in the set. It's our In the Hoop Conversation Hearts. I'll show you where to find them on my website when we're done with this. Um, it looks like the machine is gliding over the felt, but I sped up the video for this part, so it doesn't really go over it that smoothly. You guys know that. Unless somebody's in here that doesn't have an embroidery machine, like my sister. So then it's going to stitch a nice pretty satin edge. You can use a different color thread on the satin edge. I kind of like to use the same color as the felt on the edge. And that's because if you cut this really, kind of crooked, it doesn't show as much when you trim it if you use the same color thread as you do felt. If you use a different color and you're not a very even cutter, then that's going to show a little bit more. These were done a few years ago before I started doing the cutting line. Some of my newer felties have a cutting line that stitches last, so you can cut exactly on the line and it'll come out nice and even. So we turn the hoop over when that's finished stitching and tape the other 4x4 felt on the back. And then it's going to stitch the two pieces of felt together with a nice little triple stitch so it's nice and secure. It's just going to go all the way around. I like the cutting lines too, Caroline. It makes it so easy. I wish I would have thought of that years ago when I started making felties, but I would say probably half of our felty designs have those cutting lines on them. It really makes it easy. You don't have to be careful. You just follow the line. Maybe one day I'll go back and redo all the other ones, but it would be a lot of work to redo everything. And I never really had a problem cutting things evenly, but I know some people do. It's a little bit hard to cut things evenly like that. All right, so we're just going to take it out of the hoop now. Look how quick that happened like that. We're just going to take it out of the hoop and we're going to trim all that excess felt away. And this is where you have to have a little bit of a steady hand if they don't have that cutting line. Miss Judy, I know you must have used some of my felties that have cutting lines on them. Just watch really close and try to cut it evenly all the way around. Like I said, if you use the same color thread on that satin outline, it doesn't show as badly as if you use a different color. And then you can really see. So that's my little tip there. Use the same color for the edges of the heart. Vicky, I like them too. I saved so much room in my storage room in the back by using these to decorate wreaths instead of the way I used to do it when you go to Hobby Lobby and you come back with $100 worth of things to put on a wreath, and then you can only use that wreath for that one holiday. In this case, you can use a wreath for the same wreath for any holiday. I do have to fix it back every now and then because for me, taking things on and off, it gets a little loose, but it's easy to fix. So now all you have to do is grab some craft clips. Clover makes craft clips like that, but they're also really easy to find off name brands on Amazon and they're very inexpensive. Just turn it over to the back. You can use E6000 or a hot glue gun. Put a couple dabs of hot glue. I stole Jonathan's nice little hot glue gun and put it in place, let it dry, and we're done. Now we have 11 more to make, but we're not going to make those tonight. By the magic of video, they're already done. and I can switch cameras. I like them too, Judy. They're just so easy to make like that. So there's our little in the hoop conversation heart. I'm going to switch over to let me see. Rena, I'm all confused over here on how to switch cameras. I'm thinking Zoom instead. So I have a wreath here, and none of these are actually on the wreath yet. You can see they all have um little clips glued to the back of them. So this is how easy this is to do. Let me pull them all off. And this is also one of our in the hoop felty designs. So all you do is kind of lay everything out to where you think it looks good. I know you can put them anywhere, move them around. I know it's a little bit hard to see the whole wreath in there. I wasn't able to get my camera high enough to be able to see the entire thing. But you guys get it, right? Let me see. We need to make room for that one. And we'll make room for one more down here. Try to get them a little even all the way around. So just place them on the wreath like that. And then you're simply going to take that clip in the back and grab a piece of the burlap and just pin it on there like that. That's it. Same thing here, just fine. And I like to not put it on the edge because it tends to be a little floppy when you do that. So grab something a little bit further down, like maybe right here, and just pop that on there like that. Ooh, I grabbed one without a thing on the back. Some of these I use in my home wreaths. I mean, my home signs. You guys are familiar with that. Maybe we'll do a live like that too, because these fit on the home signs too. We have in the hoop lettering for that. I think this needs to go this way, maybe. So see how nice and easy it is to do? Just pop that on there. And your wreath is all done and decorated just like that. So say we want to change it to Easter. Let me see. What's coming up next? What holiday is coming up next? Is it St. Patrick's Day? Well, for us, it's Mardi Gras. But I didn't do any of these for Mardi Gras yet. I think I'm going to have to do that soon. Oh, thank you, Teresa. It is cute and it's so easy. And one thing I want to mention to you that it doesn't finish the edge. So I know you can't see it on this one, but maybe on this one you can a little bit. I think the light's probably too bright. But if you don't like seeing the stabilizer, the white in the edge, and I don't find it that noticeable, but in case you don't like it, just grab a set of fabric markers like this, and you can just color that really quickly on the edge like that. So you need craft clips and a hot glue gun or some E6000, some fabric markers, some felt. This is the least expensive way to do a wreath like that, and just make one wreath. I have a video that goes step by step of how to make a burlap wreath. It's just an 18-inch wire frame from Hobby Lobby, Michaels. Don't know if Walmart sells those or not, but they might. And it really doesn't take very long at all, maybe 20 minutes, and you'll have your burlap wreath done, and you can use it over and over. So I have some for St. Patrick's Day. You can we have some clovers. We have some little, what are these? You know, the little money. Somebody type up what these are called. The little gold coins. You can stitch those. And sometimes in my Zoom classes, we did those. So you can change it out and have it for St. Patrick's Day. I am working on a big white felty bunny right now, but I do have the chocolate rabbits. You can, I have a little chocolate rabbit and a bigger chocolate rabbit. So you can do the rabbits. We have carrots. You can do with the rabbit like that. Or we also have some eggs that you can um, add into on your wreath, lots of little Easter eggs. So see how quick and easy that would be to do. I usually put this on the floor and I kind of lay everything out and keep moving it around until I'm happy with it and it looks good. Thank you, Nan. Leprechaun gold. That's what that is. Jonathan made a bunch of those. I think he's the one that did these little things for me a while back. They actually have a clover on them, but you can't see it because the light's too bright here. But it's cute. I just stitched that in the same color. And I love these little carrots too. Aren't they cute? So see how nice and quick and easy it is to make a wreath. And you can spray that with Scotch Guard or something if you want to. Really easy to make. Let me see. Does anybody have questions about that? I know Mardi Gras is coming up, and everybody was kind of fussing at me about not having too many Mardi Gras things. I think I do have one Mardi Gras. I don't have enough for the whole wreath, but I'm going to show you guys. Nope, I must have took it out of here. I'm going to show you guys how I store all these things now. It is really cute. I love that carrot, Judy. So instead of storing wreaths, in those big wreath boxes, I had a ton of those. These little bins like this come from, I think I got them at Dollar General. Which one of those stores sells the Sterlite containers? Because that's what this is. It's an 11-inch by 15-inch Sterlite container. I have a dozen of these, and I think on my website, there's a little over 150 felty designs that can go on wreaths or home signs or banners or everything like that. And look, that's a whole lot less room because this is fall and winter. This is Mardi Gras and Easter. This one is full of St. Patrick's Day and Valentine's Day. The only one I really have stuffed is Christmas. I have a ton of Christmas. I probably need a second one for that. Denise, I like to use stiffened felt for that, but all of these I made years ago when I first came out with this design, and this is just regular craft felt. I used 2 pieces of stabilizer in between each one when I hooped it, and that actually made it a little bit stiffer where, it's not going to fold or anything while you're decorating it. But recently, I don't know how long ago, I discovered stiffened felt. I get that on Amazon. They sell it in packs. You can get it in solid colors. You can get it in a multi-pack. But you only need 1 piece of stabilizer in there if you're using that. It's just a lot easier to do that. That's what I have. I have a fleur-de-lis, and I can't find it right now. I should have looked for it before I started this tonight, but it's kind of small. I made it for the home sign decoration, so I can post that in the group. And then I think that we'll do another live like this with the home sign. So what else did I want to show y'all? The tape that we use to tape things down, like the felt and all of that. I use 3M transport tape. This is a 1/2 inch, but I also use an inch. This works great for doing in the hoop designs when you have to tape things down. Hi, Marilyn. Yeah, Jonathan made one last year and Stephanie put it on something. I don't think that was an in the hoop design that we did for Stephanie. I think that was a regular embroidery design and we put vinyl underneath it to make it all sparkly. That was really pretty too. So anyway, let me see. Somebody asked how to get directions for the wreath. So yes, Linda, I'm going to show you that right now. Let me see if I can do a screen share and bring our website up. So just a minute, I'll show you where to find all of that. And there you go. Here's my website. Let me make it full screen so you guys can see it a little better. If you go to astitchintimedesigns.com and you scroll down, wait, I am on the wrong monitor. This is really confusing. I have a 2-monitor system here. All right, so we're going to scroll down to In the Hoop. on the left-hand side and press that little white arrow pointing down. And if you scroll all the way down to In the Hoop Felties, you'll find them all there. These are some of the things that I made with our In the Hoop Felties. This happens to be my favorite with the ladybugs and the flowers. And I took the designs that I put on this wreath, and we got just this wooden craft board from, I think that came from Walmart. We painted that, and I glued the ladybug and some flowers on it. I just cut out some leaves out of felt, and I used pipe cleaners for the stems, and we just kind of glued all that on after the paint dried. So that was kind of fun. And then we also made a flower arrangement with it. I just got a basket and put some foam inside the basket, and we glued the little flowers, the In the Hoop flowers, to some thicker floral wire and stuck it in there. We put leaves on there. Came out really, really cute. So there's just so many things you can do with this. You can use them on the wreaths. You can use them on our home signs. Rain made a beautiful banner not too long ago with some of our In the Hoop felties, and that came out really cute. But Linda, here you go. Right up at the top is I put the burlap wreath instructions in there. And if you click on the burlap wreath instructions, you can download them. Those are PDF instructions that you can download and print out. Or if you just scroll down a little bit, it says you can click here. Let me see where that is. Oh, here we go. If you prefer video instructions, you can find them on our YouTube page. So if you click right here, it's in the fourth line down, you can go straight to our YouTube page and see that there. So that's the burlap wreath instructions. And you can scroll through here and see lots and lots of In the Hoop felties. If you want to put, like if you stitch out this little In the Hoop gnome right here, you can just add a ribbon to the top and use it as an ornament on a tree. So lots of ways to use this. Most of them stitch out really quick. And like I said, I know there's over 150 of them in here, and they are not sorted by any type of holiday or season or anything when you click on In the Hoop felties. But if you go back up to In the Hoop and you click on In the Hoop Christmas, then you'll find that they're separated like that. Of course, In the Hoop Christmas is also going to have mug rugs in there, snack mats, ornaments, all kind of things that you can use that are in the hoop. But all of our In the Hoop felties for Christmas are in there too. So you can find them in two places. You can find them on their In the Hoop felties, and you can also find them in some of these. This is In the Hoop Thanksgiving. So you'll see a turkey, scarecrow, a welcome sign. You can see we have lots of these also. So should be easy to find. Let me see. In the Hoop Easter. Like I said, there'll be mug rugs in there, but there will also be the felties. So if you want to just look through all the felties, just click on In the Hoop felties. And if you want to look on, individual, if you're looking for something specific, a holiday or whatever, then you can find it just like that. All right. Does anybody have any questions? I just wanted to do a quick live and have all that really quick, show you how quick you can make a wreath like that, because that's something that I did a lot of a few years ago, and haven't done it lately, but I think it's time to make some more In the Hoop wreath designs. I found this adorable white rabbit last night, artwork, so I'm going to work on that to make a big white rabbit for the wreath too. I think it'll look really cute with the carrots and the eggs. You're welcome, Vicky. Anybody have any questions? I'm just glad StreamYard worked. Everybody's been having trouble with it this week or last week. Yep, Carrie, it is really a lot of options. So if you like wreaths and you like to make them like that, I want to say I used 5 or 6. You can find that information in the instructions in the video or the PDF file. I want to say it was 5 or 6. It's been a while since I made a wreath of those burlap wreath ribbons with the wires. No, this one doesn't have wires in it, but the burlap ribbon at Hobby Lobby. It's over there by the flowers. All right, everybody. Thanks for coming to our first live demo. We're going to do at least one a month, possibly two, and show you some of our older designs and our new designs. And if you want to let me know what you want to see, what you're interested in a showing on our lives, just let me know. And if you missed any part of it, you can go to our Facebook page after this and it will be on there as a recording. So good night, everybody. Thanks for coming. Hope to see you at the next one. Good night.